get to your favorite sports. Now, because of time, I would like to straight away introduce our timer, who is none other than our Mr. President Lai. And Lai is actually a firm leader, a very, I would say, passionate leader in sports as well, because Lai actually is a bodybuilder, okay? If you have any questions regarding this, please approach him. I'm sure he can give you some free advice, okay? Do not charge you. Okay, good. Now, on top of that, the grammarian is yours truly, and today we have a very popular word, which is agility. Agility meaning to say it's a flexibility that you're able to stay alert and do the necessary to change, right? Because in sports, if you want to play badminton, you got to be very agile. You can't sit still and become inflexible, right? That won't play the game. Even cycling, right? Cycling. Duncan, you got to be very agile too, right? Agility is also part of it, right?
Yes, you have to be quite agile. You also have to have good balance.
Yes, good balance and agile. So with this, we are going to kickstart immediately with our project speech. Today, I'm very happy to invite our SAA Shan to give us a speech. Coin album. Coin album. Shan, take it away.
Okay. This is coin album. My father-in-law gave me. It was originally his son's collection. Many years ago, his son was riding a motorcycle without wearing a helmet. He had a car accident. At that time, he was still able to stand up and sit on the roadside, waiting for the ambulance. But after arriving at the hospital, he never got up again. He had become vegetative. His brain was injured, leaving him only able to lie there on the bed, hearing from his ears and responding from his eyes. His younger sister, my wife, gave up her studies in Japan and rushed back. She stayed to take care of him for more than 2 years. Later, she met me. She was hesitant, unsure whether to bring me to her home. Until first time I went to her home, I saw his brother lying on the bed quietly. I didn't have any emotion. In my family, my relative never had such a situation. I didn't know how to face it. But only I can thought they devote themselves to taking good care of him. Whenever they heard Chinese medicine, Western medicine, or even superstition, they will try. Medically speaking, it was already impossible. But no one even said it out. Each time I visit, I greet him. Sometimes, when I was alone with him, I would complain about his sister, my wife, being so difficult in character, so difficult. He would only stare at me. I never knew whether he understood or not. I just need to vent. After we married, they continued carried for him. A few years ago, he passed away peacefully. Then my father-in-law gave me this coin album. It's not just a collection of coins, but memories and trust, I think. When I open this, the last page, the last coin, what was his mood at that time? I don't know. His life, just like pressing the pause button to the stop button. I had heard many stories about him. The accident, his girlfriend, relatives, and his friends. Perhaps now, in another world, he is free, no longer bound by his body. Let should be happy, I believe that. Life is unpredictable. After some time, I will put this coin album back on my bookshelf. I may not remember those things. I don't want to remember, because forgetting brings release, and in release there is peace. My dear friend, treasure the present for you and for your love. Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster of the day, Pat.
Wow, thank you so much. Let's give Sean a big round of applause. This is a very inspiring story. And let's really learn from Sean as well. Now, we are very excited and privileged to have our winner for evaluation winner as well, Patsy, to deliver her evaluation to Sean. Patsy would be evaluating the content part of Sean, how he developed his speech, and some of the very important speech values that he had. So over to you, Patsy.
Sean, another beautiful, loving story, such a passionate speaker like you. Thank you very much for sharing your family story. It's always been very touching to hear that you're talking about your family, your dad, and your this time is your brother-in-law. First of all, I want to point out this is something that is a very important message you delivered. It is the family love, how family can work and together, even to take care of each other when someone becomes I'm talking about like a vegetable state, like your brother-in-law had. I believe many of us are really touching and kind of surprised that, in nowadays, we very few family can do that. And second, I'd like to also congratulate that you did point out some part with sarcasm, visiting, talking. That I can feel that the wantiness and the help is something that you can really say much, but you in the hope that your brother-in-law could have heard your complaints. That is a funny part. I like that part as well. And there are two things to level up because I really want to help you out. Sean, first, everybody can see that you did use a family album. You took it out. Next time when you do some practice before, don't use a virtual background because it will block that away. That is very important. Okay, when you have a props, be careful not to use the virtual background to make that visible. Another thing I'd like to point out that speech development definitely that needs some agility to move on, move forward, move fast. And so I was watching, listen to the final conclusion. I'd like to see the conclusion of how you convince us why you show the photo album. Does that mean that leaving something behind or giving a present to our family will bring the forever memories? Or do you encourage us to do that? Or what is the really great lesson you want us to learn? I know that this very last sentence, yes, you draw a conclusion. Perhaps we still need a little more. We're not that smart enough, Sean. So next time, draw your conclusion, at least for 15 seconds. It's a great job. I really appreciate it. It's a very powerful speech. Looking forward to the next one. Back to TME. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Patsy. Patsy's evaluation certainly has an element of agility in it because the way she delivered, you notice the pacing is different, but it really carries so much message and so much love for you, Shan. Congratulations on having a great evaluator like Patsy to help us in our content. Okay, moving forward, certainly I'm excited to find out how Janet is going to help you and also to spotlight some of the great strength you have in terms of your delivery technique. Over to you, Janet.
Thank you, Patricia. Shan, your message actually resonate with me because of your authenticity. I like your composed posture, whereby you maintain the composed position and you are in control throughout the speech. Whether on Zoom or even in presence physically, you maintain strong eye contact on the camera and you stay center. And I also like the way you put energy in explaining of very clear voice to tell your story. So this is your strength, whereby you have clarity in your voice to share your story. Two suggestions that I would like to help you to enhance your speech. Although you have strong voice, steady composure, as well as calm, there are elements in your story. At the beginning of your story, I could catch that you were sharing some sadness. Perhaps you can add the emotions for the section, maybe soften your voice and put loudness in terms of your strong statements. For example, at one point, I think it was quite sad. So you can soften your voice, but at least the audience can hear, as well as maybe you heighten the important points you can bring out by changing the tone and stressing the words. Another one is that you can play around with the pitch, higher and lower, because there are so much richness in your speech that you can create some excitement for the listeners and also some sadness for the listeners. So by changing the pitch, maybe one example is that, oh, this is the part where he became vegetarian. You can say, oh, it's so sad. Then you can change the tone of voice. So all in all, you maintain good, strong eye contact with the strong richness of your story, as well as you have centered, pay attention, look composed throughout and in control throughout the speech. Two suggestions is to have variety in your vocal variety, whereby I can change the volume and try to not to make it so monotonous, maybe playing with the pitch high and low to bring out the story and also the emotions. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Janet. Thank you. I also learned from Janet the power of pitch and also pacing, and all these can help us to better deliver. But more than that, I'm so happy to hear, Shan, now you speak with clarity. Your enunciation, pronunciation has improved so much, and I'm so grateful. Keep it up, Shan, and thank you so much, Janet. Great. Now we are going to go to the exciting session whereby Lai is going to come as the topics master, but he is also the timer. So I want to find out if anybody can help Lai to be the timer for this session so that he can focus on his. Janet, can you be the timer? Thank you so much. So Janet will be the timer for the topic session. 1 minute green, 1.5 yellow, 2 minutes red, 2 and 30 seconds wrap up. With this, let's welcome Lai. Remember, word of the day, agility. Over to you, topics master Lai.
Thank you to our Toastmaster of the day, Patricia. Now, I have prepared 9 topics. I believe we will goes for all. Yet, I wanted to ask if anyone want to volunteer first before I volunteer you. At all costs. Since Duncan is like this already, Duncan, you're going first. So I have randomized my topic that I prepared earlier. So, okay, Duncan, here is your topic. Is there any sports or activity that you feel is weird? Sport or activity that is weird?
Any sport or activity that is weird?
Yes.
Now, that's quite a good question because I think an awful lot of sports are actually really rather weird. Doesn't mean that they're not good to watch. I was watching the other day on the Olympics. I was watching it was the snowboarding. And I thought this has got to be a really weird sport to watch because these guys, they go round and round, they go up, and then they do all sorts of stuff. And I'm thinking, who in their right minds is going to ever start that? It's a fantastic sport to watch. And then there was one guy, he was a Japanese guy. He went and landed smack on his face. They had to have like 13 stitches in his face. But he gets up, and then a few days later, he's back in there. He's in the finals. That's unbelievable stuff. I just can't believe how anybody can possibly do that. So it's a really weird sport, I have to say. Another weird sport is gaming. You see these people, thousands of people watch these gamers, playing their video games. I think that's really weird because I can think of much better things to do with my time than sitting in front of a TV screen. But it makes money. And some of these guys, the top gamers, they can earn $1 million. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Weird, yes. But actually, for somebody who might be interested, they might find it really valuable to watch it. And it's not just watching it, it's also the agility of your mind, being able to follow all of these things, know the rules, which is, of course, one of the great things about watching sport. If you know the rules, then you can understand it and you can enjoy it a lot more. So even though it might be weird, it might be like watching gamers playing, or people jumping around and doing somersaults in the middle of the air and smashing their faces into the snow. It's weird, but it's really quite fun. And once you know the rules, and once you've got into it, you can't stop. I've got to say, Winter Olympics, I'm hooked now, even though half of it is weird. Thank you. Back to you, Lai.
Thank you, Duncan. Actually, like the gaming wise, in the early days when I'm young, when I told my father give me a good smack of it. Yet somehow it happens now. I don't know how. My father smacked the hell out of me that time. Yet this thing, some sports that we think is weird, somehow it come. But people enjoy playing it. So it's a good activity after all. So who would like to go second? Let me pick. Joyce, last time you're smiling and eating Maggie just now. You cannot run now.
Okay.
Nelson, yeah, Nelson.
Nelson will be
okay,
number
so-
3. Nelson will be number 3. Okay. This is a topic that was randomized. There is a myth that say if you're doing any sport or activity, it shorten your lifespan. Do you agree or not?
Can you repeat the question?
There is a myth that's saying if you play any sport or do any activity, it shortens your lifespan. Do you agree or not?
The means that
哦，是
the
OK，
short
我再华语解释给你。有一
那个
个人家说，
对吗？
人家你
如果你是
做任何运动啊，你活动，它把你的寿命缩短，你同意不同意？
OK，了解。The means for longer your lifespan. Are you going to do sport or not? The means that telling us you will get shortened life if you do your sport activity. I totally agree on this because it depends on your eligibility when you want to do sport. First, when you do sport, if you are in good condition, sometimes we might not know how is our heart, body, uh, everything. But you see, I got my friends, my boss. When playing badminton, suddenly just collapse on the court, at the court there. So you think that playing sport is good for long life, getting a better health, better life, but sometimes incidents might happen. So we won't know that whether you are really ready for that to get a longer life. So for me, first you need to prepare yourself. Do your health checkup every year because we don't know when the accident will happen, will knock your door. So play the sport is good, but you have to keep the momentum, keep your energy level in good strength. You don't need to be so heavy to the sport. So every week, maybe you go for 3 exercise. One time exercise is around 30 minutes will do, just to keep your body circulation, everything in good condition. So the means of when you do sport will shorten or longer your life is depends. But for me, I'm not agree that it will longer your life because everything is determined by God. You have to take care of yourself by serving your health check, eating pattern, your lifestyle, everything will conquer into that. Sport is only part of it. Remember, 3 times a week for your sport, less than 30 minutes, keep yourself healthy, happy, emotionally, you can longer your life. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Joyce. Yes, to the point that there are times when things happen, people blame it on the activity that we do. Yet people do not take care of what's the important part is when we starting sport, do a regular health check to see whether we can go uh, more vigorous sport or not. And of course, diet plays an important part of it as well. So Joyce, thank you for sharing. Next would be Nelson. Okay, Nelson.
Yes,
How do you recover yourself after any sports activity? How do you recover yourself?
thank you, Lai. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you guys recover yourself after you playing your sports? For example, you play badminton, you play tennis, and you play basketball, you play soccer. How do you recover after you playing sport? Please type in the chat box. So for me, how to recover thing after I play sport first is maybe we need to drink a lot of water well during the break. Second, we go to mama. We eat a lot of food that we are really hungry after we playing a lot of sports, playing many rounds that we feel like that our body want to eat so much food because we feel like hungry because our tummy is there's a noise that we need food so that when we eat after we playing sport that after we eat we eat at mama we feel like more energetic and we feel like your energy is back. And thirdly, maybe some of you guys like what Pat said, maybe some of you guys go to sleep, maybe some of you guys go home want to take a shower then just take a sleep until morning. Actually, some people do that. But for me, that I love to do the first and second one because when we go to mama after playing sports, it's really we feel like we want to eat a lot and we feel like we want to have our energy back. So to start with this speech that I would like to say that everybody have their own how to recover themselves after it playing their favorite sports after they play. That's all for me. Back to you, like.
Thank you, Nelson. done some any sports activity, let the body rest first, let your heart rate recover first before you consume any heavy food. Go for light food first, like a simple fruit or a drink to make the heart recover first before. Don't go for like heavy food when your heart is still pumping very fast, like you are still in a working heart zone, working heart rate zone. That's my advice. Next would be Vicky. Vicky, this is all randomized already, the topics. So this is for you from my randomizer. Do you watch any sports? Do you watch any sports?
Okay, I have to admit that I don't watch any sports, especially those sports that are very, very famous, like football, badminton, or even those Olympic events. That is because I find they are just doing their exercise in a professional way, though it is challenging the limits of the human body. I just find they are just routinely boring in a way. Speaking of sports, just now got talk about gamers sport. I did watch a bit around this starting from last year because one of my gamer friends asked me to join him to watch. It is more to spotting about the professional way of playing the game, seeing their strategy, how they synchronize the team towards a similar objective, whether to take some important element in the game, such as some boss fights, or how to take advantage of the enemy's mistake by baiting them away from the objective. But other than that, I believe that I now watch such thing as debate sport. People debating is playing games with each other mentally, because when it comes to debating, the person usually knows what they are talking about, and the opponents try their best to explain why they are disagreeing with the debater, or want to know more about the debater on what they think about the situations. So this is the sport that I usually watch now, and I do find such sport as is really less talked about, and it shows how people don't know the agility of the mind is also a thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky, for sharing. I kind of agree that when we come to even like to any activity that we play, any sport that we play, it comes to the mind also with a part of the agility of our movement, how we respond, how we react, what should we do at the moment. Because this is all come from the things that we have gone through, practice all the way, and even experience from competing. Thank you. Next would be Betty. Betty, you ready? We'll let her test your mic first, Betty.
Yeah. Are you able to hear me live?
A bit soft, a bit soft.
Is it better now?
Yes, better.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
here is your topic. What motivates you to do your daily activity or sports even when you are tired or have no motivation at all?
For me, because I am a very multitask person with office as well as also office as well as home, and now with the addition of the grandchild, I have got to be very agile, and this is something that I make myself available even though I am not in the field, a sports field, but I can get myself very much engaged in activity like moving my own body because I love aerobics. So aerobics, you do not need to have a big field. Even right in front of a TV screen or with a video, you can keep yourself busy. So all I want is to make sure my body is agile, not home office in front of the screen, and also doing my work. So whenever I have a chance, even while waiting for your Grab, you can get yourself move, your body move, raise up your feet and get yourself very much involved in activity. So this way, the mind is also working while you are relaxing, and also the body movement is important, because if you don't, you will see that your body is very stiff, because all of us are busy, whether you are in Toastmasters, whether you are in the association work. You got to make yourself swing, especially your limbs. Make sure that you are fully engaged and agile all the time. This is how I keep myself busy and alert. So do not make yourself, once you find time, you get to sleep, and this is something, it's not me. Okay, back to you, Lai.
Thank you, Betty. Thank you for sharing that. Even you, no matter whatever, you still make time to do any activity or make sure you are keep yourself active throughout, no matter what. Thank you for sharing. Next would be Shan. You are next. You cannot run. Okay, Shan. This is the topic is: have you ever traveled just to compete or play any sport? Travel like quite a distance, quite far, just to complete or play a sport with friends or like that. Travel far, not like usual, like in the same distance, like quite far a bit. Mm-mm.
Yes, thank you. First, I never travel by sport or some like for this activity, but as I my weight 89 kilo, 89 kilo, I want to change my weight, so I do the marathon every day, and my friend want to encourage me, so he join me and give me a suggestion, a special topic. That is, every year in Taiwan there are two main marathon in south and in the north. So I joined south marathon and the north marathon. Every year have two main activity in Taiwan. I joined that. So when that day is coming, my friend with me will go to the marathon together. That is very special experience. I never forget. That also made my friend with me understand how health is very important for our life. Thank you. Back to the line.
Thank you, Sean. Didn't know you enjoy marathon. Maybe we can run one together soon, if there are any. Okay, thank you. Next would be Patsy.
Okay.
Okay. Patsy, here's our topic. What sport would you like to, what sport would you like to try today?
What sport do I like to try? Okay. Let me ask everyone, what sports do you really like to try? Everybody has a different answers, right? Yeah, some says badminton, squash, or swimming. Oh, speaking of swimming, let me tell you something. I used to love swimming when I was a young age because the agility would go so beyond my limit. I can go backstroke, front stroke, side stroke. That was all in university year, but no, after I reached the age of 50 years old, I quit. Do you know why? Because my wrinkles everywhere when you wear that gargle, see the strap and that put your eyes, you can't even see anything. But after 20 minutes of swimming, all the wrinkles show up. That's why I quit swimming. Occasionally, yeah, when I look at the people are swimming, I say, well, good luck. But look at the ladies like my age, so well, best luck. But okay, being serious, what do I really want to try the sport if I have a chance? I would still say if the technology goes even more advanced, I really, I really like to try swimming again because perhaps it's the most healthiest one, effortless one, the fun sport I ever experienced. So think about it. Do you like swimming or do you like anything else? It really doesn't use swimming or the racquetball, squash, badminton, anything as long as you have a passion for it, just go for it. Back to the ATM live. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. Of course, swimming is fun. I can't swim. I just know how to float in the water. We there drinking a water there, floating away. Okay, next topic. Okay, next, I would like to call Janet. I will be the timer, but I have a topic for you as well. Janet?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, okay, Janet, share with us your favorite sport activity.
My favorite sport activity, actually, I like cycling. Just that I haven't invested buying a bicycle, which I yearn to do so for many, many years. Anyway, cycling helps me to utilize the whole body from the head to the feet, even though you are just cycling. But I guess I like to cycle because I also like to see places. How far will I go? Maybe from my house, I have cycled during my younger days to school. There is some distance, about 20 kilometers, because I stay far away, up the hill, down the road, and it helps me to build my muscles. Secondly, I like cycling is because besides seeing the beautiful places, I also feel that it helps me with my breathing. Because one thing, I am not as strong in my breathing, but it will help me in terms of cycling as I gain more in terms of my breathing pacing. So all in all, cycling helps me to build my muscles, also help me to exercise all parts of my organs, and thirdly is to help me in breathing besides looking at beautiful places. Back to you.
Thank you, Janet. Yes, indeed, I agree. Sometimes when we don't know about the cycling, actually, initially when I'm not sure about the sport of cycling, I thought it's just training the feet. Somehow, when we cycle a long distance, it trains our stamina. Even the position we are holding on the bike, all those are training the part of the muscle to stabilize all the way. Thank you, Janet, for sharing. And that's all for the table topic session. And let me type a Janet timing first in the chat box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well,
And I will post the voting link for now. Now pass the session to our Toastmaster of the day, Patricia.
yay!
Mm-mm.
I was so eager to come in and share because all of you shared something which is so cool. Today, President Lai made wonders today. Fat, meaning to say prosperous, agility, Thanksgiving, whatever you want to say it, all right? So from all of the 8 speakers, we learned so much from them. While Lai is typing and preparing the link, we are all going to vote, and feel free to vote for
Excuse me,
yourself if you want
the
to.
link, we
Yes.
can see the result. We
It's
can
okay.
see the result.
Just vote.
Don't worry.
Because we don't
Okay.
know who's voting.
It's
At
a
least result
transparent.
is transparent thing.
It's very transparent, okay? But it's a good feedback by Nelson. Well done. Don't worry, we are in a very safe environment. If you really want at least one vote for yourself, please vote for yourself. Okay, you can do that. Now, apart from that, now is also my time to share you the grammarian report. I have to say I am very, very happy as a grammarian because all the speakers use the word agility, not at the beginning, but certainly in your table topics questions. And I like it a lot. And of course, the winner, without any hesitant, our king of the word of the day, usage for the word of the day, of course, is our Duncan Barr, who has used at least 3 times. I caught 3 times. Thank you, Duncan. You use it in the form of noun or the verb or this, adjective, which is great. Okay. Now here comes the queen of the word of the day. Who is the queen? Okay, she usually always win in her club, even though she's not a member here in Advanced Others. But Betty Poa has always been very vigilant and very conscious of using the word of the day. Well done, Betty. Good. And some of the fantastic phrases I use. Of course, I like Patsy's how family can work and take care of each other from Patsy. Well done. And from Shan, my dear friend. I just like the way Shan speaks sometimes because his word, even though he said he hasn't had any emotions, but I feel he has emotions in his story and certainly in his words. So Shan, keep speaking and keep enjoying sharing your story, all of us. Well done. And of course, for Duncan, I love the way you said it is weird, but it is really quite fun. I thought that was funny, like an oxymoron kind of expression. Janet, your message resonated with me. Strong eye contact, stay centered. This is the evaluation. Very good job. And let me see. Okay. Now, this is from Shan's speech. Life is unpredictable. I thought this is a very great message to all of us so that as we live our life, we always carry the spirit of sportsmanship, which is do our best, always try to have a breakthrough as well, right? That's what the Winter Olympians did. So many of them have no fear of risk, of uncertainty. They just keep on challenging the limits. And I do feel as a human being, especially leader in Toastmasters, keep challenging yourself so that you can see the magic in you. Because if you don't challenge, you never know how great you can be. Well done. And for Nelson, I also like this. You mentioned we go to mamak, right, Nelson? If you can turn on the screen. Okay. Now, mamak is a Malay word, but it's very local, colloquial. So we sometimes feel like it's fun to use the word. So if let's say you have a lot of foreigners in your audience, you can always say, we want to have a quick bite at a small little shop. Okay, something like that. And Vicky, yes, I like some expressions from you. Playing games mentally and also synchronize the game. I like that. Now, as for Janet, cycling helps me to utilize the whole body. Good message. Okay, some of the phrases that we can take note of is grammatically needs to be corrected. Each time I visit him should be each time I visited him. Each time I greet him should be I greeted him because in the past, all right, past tense. Another one is back to the lie. It can be back to lie because lie is a person, so there's no the in front of it. Other than that, everybody did well. I hardly caught anything. Give yourself a big round of applause. And now over to myself again. Okay, we are going to take some feedback, certainly. Feedback from all of you. If you want to give us feedback, please turn on your video. You can be in your avatar mode as well. Tell us how you learn, how you like our meeting, all right? Very importantly, we all need encouragement. And I like the fact that we are all here learning together. So how did you like our meeting, Joyces? Yes.
I like your meeting because it's during lunch break every Monday, so we don't
Mm.
need Monday brew. And today
Yes.
theme is power of sport, so that enlighten me some issue about sport.
Mm.
You have a longer life. What is the rest habit? All the things, including wired sport. Thank
Mm. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. So you see, the definition of sports can be very different, okay, depending on individual. More so as long as you're learning, that's good. Betty, thank you so much for tuning in. We always love you. Let us know what you like about today's
Yes,
meeting.
if I could see when you talk about the power of sports, it need not be indulging in heavy sports.
Mm.
So I was also very thrilled to find out what exactly the power of sports. Then I realized that everybody has got a different meaning or different version of how much you exert. Like me, I need not be. I am also a very sporty person. So I play badminton, table tennis, but because of work schedule, I can even devote my time in a lighter way, in a very stressful way. But even driving, I can also make myself very active. I swing my arm to make sure
Mm.
that I don't stay still.
When
And
you're stuck
because
in the
the
traffic jam.
opportunity, yes, and even you stretch in and out of your stomach to give your body
Mm.
some movement, so not sitting there waiting or in the jam, and
Mm.
lift up the leg, your ankle. So this is
Ah.
something I always do, that while waiting for your taxi or your grab. Do that. So not necessary, but I know swimming is always the best. You submerge yourself in water because you release all tension,
Mm.
especially the work pressure. So I love all because I'm a very active person. Okay,
Very
thank you
good.
so much.
Yeah,
I
I can
love the
see.
session.
Yeah. Patsy is a young girl, by the way. She's so young. She's only 38. Nelson, would you like to give it a shot? Let us know what you like about today's message.
Thank you so much, Pat. Ladies and gentlemen, overall, this meeting we have a fun session that the related to sports, and the table topic is interesting. And overall, today we did a great job in this meeting.
Yep.
But some of them people are not coming. We understand some people have work and etc. But
Yep.
no worries, you guys did a great job today. That's all for me. Back to you, Pat.
Thank you. Thank you. We also want to thank our, of course, Shakira and Wendy, who can't speak, but they never sacrifice their time whenever they can learn something from us. Okay, good. Now I'm very excited about the results. I know Lai is ready already. So I will throw the ball to Lai now as if we are playing a game. And then after that, Lai will also share with us the best topics speaker. All right, over to you, Lai.
Okay, thank you. Shan, can you see the canvas that I prepared? Yeah, you help me share. I will do the pinning and screenshot later.
Yeah,
Take your time, Shan.
take your time. And then after that, we also take a group photo after that.
I think wait, Shan do the sharing first. Yeah.
Mm.
First would be our Toastmaster of
Yeah.
the day for Patricia. Okay, Pat, let me take a photo first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. And next will be the best table topic speaker. Who is it?
Wow,
Betty.
pretty.
Keeping active, even at lunchtime, you are here with us. Even like when in the contest, you are still busy writing no matter what. Okay, Betty, get ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. Next will be the appreciation for the role players. Okay, let me do the spotlighting. Okay, gallery. One by one. A pin. On my side. A pin. Sean. Janet. We have Sean. Okay, everyone. Get ready. We take the photo now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, done. Move. Okay, Sean. Stop the sharing. Okay, Sean, can stop the sharing. We will take a group photo now with everyone. Okay, Pat, you do the counting. I will take the photo.
Yes. All right. On my count, if you can, please turn on your screen.
Mhm.
I'm referring to, let me see. Okay, Shakira, Wendy, if you can't, it's okay. Vicky, can you on your screen if you can? Just on your screen for a few seconds, okay? I will wait for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, give me a sporty look. A sporty look. Whatever that means to you, like when you're playing sports. Yeah, a sporty look. Yeah. Like weightlifting. I like that. Okay. Steady.
Patty showing muscle already.
Yeah, show muscle. 3, 2,
Okay, 1.
1. Good job. I can see all your biceps and all your. Back to President for the closing.
Thank you to our Toastmaster of the day, distinguished Toastmaster Patricia. I think that
before you close, I want to ask Lai a very since you are the president also, because you have been so active flying between Sabah, KL. That's why we get to meet over the area contest. Now today we are on sports, power of sports. You have been so active. Why is it that with your active activities happening, and you are not reducing in your size? Because I thought sporty person will always be very conscious on your size.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Sorry, I asked you a very personal question because you are close to all of us.
No, this is not personal. A lot of people have asked me this. Actually, this all happened when I think like few years ago when my mother was being found out to be TB positive. I met the doctor. Doctor said I'm fine. Yet I am still in monitor that I cannot drop my weight. My weight can only goes up. So the from the monitoring until now, it's been 2 to 3 years actually. So monitor until now, I have gained this 3 years. I've gained 25 kilos. So I say, doctor, I prove to you, I don't have TB at all. I still can gain weight. So I prove it to doctor this last 3 years. And one thing is, if I'm still doing sport, but I don't eat like what I used to be when I'm quite fat last time. I don't like just simply eat. I eat more purposefully. So even I'm gaining in my size, I'm also gaining my muscle along the way. So when I slim down, I don't have the same effect like I have a lot of loose skin last time. You can see my loose skin is still here. This is my loose skin. A lot is still here. So this is part I'm still under doctor monitor. How to relieve for me soon so I can slim down, because gaining that 25 kilo, it's not easy for me. I have to switch my last time my M and L size cloth to back to XL and XXL. I say, hey doctor, please release me lah. I don't want to be under monitor already from this TB. That's what we for this last 2 to 3 years under the monitor because of TB only. So I have been gone for last month been for going for screening. He seems want to release me from it already. I'm saying, please release me. So because my mother from last time she went 2 to 3 years from TB, she was around, I think 60 something went to 50 plus, like quite a fast. So we didn't know it's TB. When being checked, she is TB. Symptom is weight loss only. So doctor said, your weight cannot drop.
Thanks for sharing, Lai.
Sure. This is not personal already. It's like people ask me, why are you still so fat there? They are more direct. They are more direct to me actually. So you say thank you everyone. And like what Pat has choose the topic is, we have went through 2 weeks of Chinese New Year. I think I've eaten a lot, but we still do need to do some activity to maintain our health. Even like the first day of Chinese New Year, I'm back to gym already. I don't just stay at home. I'm still back to the gym already. I say, I'm not gonna stay at home most of the time. Morning, if they want yum cha, set the time, I will go to gym first before I go yum cha with them. That's how I always keep myself healthy. Say thank you everyone. Please do join us next Monday.
Yes.
Remember, evening time, not in the afternoon. Okay. Say,
Yeah.
thank you everyone.
Thank
Meeting
you.
adjourned.
Yes, we are also